What is going on, everyone? We are back with a super interesting video to round off the year of 2019 and to finish off the 2010 decade. So before I get started, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe before I get started. This is going to be my top 10 Air Jordan 1 pickups of 2019. No, I've gotten plenty of Jordan 1s this year, and I've also gotten rid of a lot of them. I didn't hit on every single one, which kind of sucks, but a lot of these I got for retail, if not under. And you know, it was a damn good year for Jordan 1s, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and like the video, comment down below what's your favorite, what you picked up, and please hit that subscribe button down below. It goes a long ways, so I hope you guys enjoy. Starting off this video, I'm looking down at my feet and there's quite a bit of heat. Not everything has came out in 2019. As far as I am thinking, it hasn't came out all in 2019. I could totally be wrong. I don't know the release date on all of these. We're just gonna start from 10 to 1. I got everything laid out. With number 10, we are going to start off with the Air Jordan 1 Fearless. Now, I have another pair right here. As you can tell, there's that shiny glimmer to it. And I had my local homie Vic take the patent leather off of these, and it got rid of the shiny gloss. As you can see, because it's super bright in here, you can tell there's still the gloss there, but it's not patent leather, it's actually the leather underneath that would, you know, look like the patent leather, but it's taken off. My original thoughts on the shoe, I wasn't a big fan, but once I saw it and I was like, well, it'll be a game time decision, and obviously I came out with two different pairs. So number 10 is the Air Jordan 1 Fearless. Now number 9, this was it was kind of a difficult pick. You know, I had so many others to choose from, and this was one of my last ones of an interesting pick, and I wanted it to be higher, but it was one of the last pickups of 2019 for me. And honestly, it was probably one of the coolest Jordan 1s to come out. It was the Air Jordan 1 Low Lance Mountain joints. You could take the khaki off the top, which I did. And, you know, overall, the left shoe is a royal blue, and the other shoe is actually Carolina blue. If you've watched any of my other previous videos, you already know that I did the early review on these, as I was able to get them early. The SB Lows were a super big hit this year. They did, I think, 3 different pairs of Jordan 1 Low SBs, and to be frank, all 3 of them were a real big hit, and they sold out in minutes. Jordan Brand did a great job with doing the Jordan 1 Lows, and hopefully they bring out more SB Lows in the future. And number 8 is another Air Jordan 1 Low, and it is the UNC Low, UNC Powder Blue Jordan 1 Low. These are actually an Eric Costin pair, as you can see on the tongue. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see that, but it has his signature underneath. And the story behind these is when he was a kid, he could go into, I forgot what store it was, but underneath the tag there's a sales tag that says $24.99 underneath it, and he bought, pretty sure it was this shoe. I don't remember the whole story, but that's how much he paid for them when he originally got them. And overall, it's a very, very dope shoe. I actually got these from StockX a few months ago. That was the last purchase I made on StockX and last one I will ever make. But overall, on Sneakers app, I struck out horrifically, and you know, I wanted the shoe real bad, but I took the chance and bought from StockX, and overall I'm, you know, very, very happy with the purchase. So that is my number 8. Number 7 is kind of a weird one. You'd think this won't even crack the top 10. It was either between the Gym Reds or these, and I decided to go with these. You know, personally, why I chose these is because the leather quality is a lot better, and these don't have the glossy look as the Gym Reds do. And you know, there's so many black and red colorways of the Jordan 1, and I mean, it just is what it is. I got my employee discount on these, so I didn't pay retail, and you know, I'm really happy about that, because again, if I wasn't able to get them for under retail or get them on sale at some point, I probably wouldn't have got them right away. But overall, I'm really, really happy with the shoe. I like the leather quality of it, and these look really, really good with white laces in them. I said it before on Instagram, and one of my pet peeves about this shoe is I wish they would have made the wing logo white, kind of just to break up the black and the red from itself and add a little bit more white to the shoe, since I think personally that is what it's missing. Maybe that's just me, but that is my number 7 for 2019. My number 6 is another weird one. When I first saw images of these, I, you know, like, oh, UNC colorway, they're bringing Navy and UNC together, and you know, it just happened to be that, and coincidentally there's no white in the shoe, so it kind of adds a little bit of a dingy look to it. But here is my number 6. It is the Air Jordan 1 Obsidian Blue. As you can see, got the Carolina blue, the ankle collar right there with the Navy Wings logo down to the heel, and then navy blue and sail all the way around the shoe as well. Navy bottom, and I went with sail laces in my pair because, you know, I tried putting white in there and I realized, wow, that does not look good, so I threw sail laces in. But besides that point, that is number 6 for 2019. This is gonna be a really interesting one, and it was one I was so not willing to get when images first came out of these. Like, after having them for like a while after the release, I mean, I'm okay with it. Images first came out and I was not a fan. Like, I hated this shoe. If that doesn't give you an idea already, I don't know what will. But it is the Air Jordan 1 Shatter Backboard, black, pale, starfish, and orange. I think I already said that, black, pale, starfish, and vanilla. But Shatter Backboard 3.0. The initial story behind the shoe was to represent the shattered glass coming from the original story of the 1.0, of MJ breaking the backboard when he was playing over in Italy. You know, once the release came around, I was like, well, if I can get for retail, we'll go ahead and test them out. And I ended up getting for retail, I think, people in Facebook groups for being homies, and dishing retail out for this pair. You know, after wearing it for a couple days, breaking it in, and putting it to the ground, you know. No, I like the shoe now. So that is my number 5. I think they came out late 2018, but I picked them up in 2019. It was a shoe I really wanted to get for retail, and you know, release came around, Sneakers app got the best of me, and I didn't get them for retail. So I didn't want to go to StockX at the time, you know, fees and whatever else. He gave me a good price, and finally I gave in and went and got it. And no, I love the shoe now. Some people hate it, some people hate it, some people hate it. I personally love it. It is the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 1. Nigel is a professional BMX rider, and they actually, I don't know if you can see that, but they actually started a Jordan biking team, like BMX professionals, and Nigel, he wears Air Jordan 1s when he rides like BMX. The actual like story, they showed his Shadow ones, and they were absolutely just torn to shreds. And they gave him his own Air Jordan 1 and let him do his work on like one of the best silhouettes of all time. Quite frankly, what makes Jordan Brand what it is today. But that's just my opinion. People hate how like these are yellow, which I mean I kind of understand. It makes it kind of hard to wear, but at the same time it makes a shoe different and gives it its own characteristics. So that is my number 4. We're just gonna pair these up because they are pretty much the same thing. They released the same day. I ended up getting both for retail in the same day. I was actually making a trip down to Omaha to get this pair, which I did end up getting for retail. Shout out Finish Line for that. But this is the NYC to Paris. I guess we'll pair these together. This would have been a honorable mention in my top 10, but the NYC to Paris joints. And then we have the LA to Chicago. As you can tell, when these were brand new, the purple upper with the gold, and obviously I took it off to make it a Chicago. LA to Chicago name they gave it. Use rubbing alcohol, cotton balls, and Q-tips to get in between the small areas and take the paint off the shoe. I actually did this a few days ago, and I'm actually super happy I did it. But of course, it was a Nike SB collab that they did. Super comfortable shoe. Overall dope. I'm kind of like shocked I got both of these for retail. People still constantly hate this shoe. I don't understand. But it is what it is. LH Chicago, that is my number 3. Let's get into the top 2. 2 other Air Jordan 1 lows, and I did go 3 for 3 on the Air Jordan 1 lows as far as the SBs go. And this was one that I really had my hopes like set high on getting. And of course, Seeger's release came around. I struck out absolutely miserably. Luckily, I found a newfound homie down in Florida. He hooked me up with retail. He copies from Soulfly. Shout out LoadedBoyz. Go follow him on Instagram. I'll drop his link to his page down below. And he came through with another Air Jordan 1 low, SB Costin. This is the Midnight Navy pair. And overall, a super, super dope shoe. My favorite part is the Jumpman on the toe box. People consistently hate this shoe just because of the Jumpman on the toe. They think it looks corny, but no, I love this shoe. This is probably my most worn like Jordan 1 I've gotten this year. Navy laces, midnight navy, looks good all the way around. And retail, you can't go wrong. Retail was like $110. I think I paid him like $130 as far as like retail and shipping and like a little tip. But shout out to him down in Florida. Got to expand your circle and make connections all around the world. So shout out to you, buddy. And that is number 2. If you've been following me for the whole span of 2019, especially around like May 1st, mid-April to like the middle of May, around this release, you know how people consistently like hated the shoe. I wasn't totally sold on them, but once the release came around, I struck out 3 times on previous drops. His birthday drop, the early drop on his website, and luckily I came out with a pair on sneakers for retail. Sad thing is they weren't my size, so I had to move them. And thinking about it now, if I would have held them, $500 more than I made at the time when I sold them. So just to put that in perspective, don't sell too quick, and know your market. And obviously, if it's a shoe like this, keep it. But you already know what shoe it is. The Air Jordan 1 Travis fucking Scott. nice brown suede with the backward swoosh. Of course, that is what the most people got like triggered by, because the swoosh is facing the wrong way. Nice quality leather all the way around. And of course, if you can see that right there, it's got Cactus Jack right there on the side. And up along the ankle collar, if you've seen plenty of reviews, it has hidden pouches in the side for your good. Okay, so to continue what I was doing from the video I was doing on my top 10 Jordan 1s, I had an issue with my camera. Somehow ran out of video space on my SD card, but obviously it is the Travis 1 and my top #1 sneaker of the year for obvious reasons. Just an overall dope sneaker. People can hate it. I really don't give a shit. Yeah, so like I said before when the video started, 2019 was hell of a year for Jordan 1s. And, you know, obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, there's plenty more to come in 2020. So, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And, no, there's always more to come with the page. And hopefully you guys stick around long enough for me to push out that content. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay blessed. Hope you guys have a wonderful new year. And we'll be back in 2020 to do some more. So, peace.